Hi, welcome to the Team Cup call for, I guess it's the third week of August. I wanted to start where I have everybody kind of talking about, I posted 5 questions in the group. So I wanted to kind of go through to see where everybody is. I'll go first so you guys know what I'm going to be asking. So the first thing I asked is, what is one struggle that you're having that you've had this last week since the last time we talked? And when I talk about struggles, I don't want people to be like, woe is me, I'm complaining. But if I know what you're struggling with, it can help me to help you, put you in the right direction to get the help that you need so you can have success. So me personally, I'm struggling to hit Success Club. True story. I haven't worked this hard ever before to hit Success Club. And I am at 2 points. And I've had 2 people back out on me this week. I've had 2 coaches cancel on me just within the last week. It's been a very stressful week for my business. And trust me, there's been many tears shed in my own woe is me times because I was just so frustrated. But I haven't stopped pushing. One success for this week, I guess, for me, is that I haven't given up because I've sure felt like it. Something new that I'm going to be trying this next week. So a couple things. I'm going to do my first live webinar on Sunday, which scares me to death. So we'll talk about that after we go through everybody's things, because I've never done one before, but I'm willing to give it a try if it will help me and the team get some information out to some potential coaches. Another thing I'm trying this week is I'm doing some Facebook ads, which I feel like I have 0 experience with, but I'm willing to try it right now because I'm not really having good success with my warm market. Social media check-in. I think my social media posts are pretty good. I think I need to come up with some things that are a little bit more engaging. I just posted today a photo of a tomato that was funky, and I don't know if that was appropriate, but I thought it was hilarious. So I figured if it made people laugh, then hey. Goal for this next week. I would like to hit Success Club, of course, and I would really like to add 4 new coaches to my team by the time we meet next Thursday on the 20th. So that's my 5 that we're talking about. So who wants to go first and talk next?
Probably so.
You'll go? Okay, go ahead, Christine.
More.
Was that you who
sorry.
said that?
I just walked in. Sorry.
Okay, no, that's okay. Did you see the post in the team page, what we're going to be talking about?
Yes.
Or not in the team page, but in the Team Cup page?
Yes.
Okay, struggle, success, something new you're trying this week, how's your social media going, and your goal for the next week. I'm breaking up really bad.
And you want me?
Yeah, that's fine. Am I breaking up really bad to everybody else, or is it just Kendallin? It's just
No,
Kendallin.
you're okay.
So go ahead, Christine, if you have an answer. I hate to put you on the spot. I thought you volunteered.
Okay, no, I'll be right back. Just a second.
Okay, while she's gone, anybody else want to go? Kristen,
I'll go.
Kelly will go. Go, Kelly.
Okay, I'll go. I actually I had it pulled up on my phone because I was going to refer to the questions while I was answering them. Okay, number 1, what I'm struggling with, I think right now just finding time. My husband's a head football coach and just went back to football season, and so single parenting 4 kids and trying to balance that time has been difficult. I also haven't really been super successful with finding coaches. I mean, I feel new. I have 3 coaches under me, but I'd like to add some more. So I would say maybe that's a struggle for me, just feeling confident as a leader when I'm still learning. One thing that's working well, I feel like I've been really surprised how many people have wanted to sign up this month. And I know some of you are really struggling, and I don't know what's working for me. But I almost feel overwhelmed. Like I have not returned messages to some people that I need to. And maybe this is something you guys can help me with, but I kind of feel a little bit like, should I save some of those people for my challenge group next month? So, I mean, I don't know if I should just put it all out there and utilize my whole warm market in August, or, recommend like holding people off so I know I could hit Success Club next month. I'm new. I don't know. What am I going to do this week to grow my business? I'd like to get at least one more coach this week. That would be a huge goal of mine. And just support. Kara's doing awesome for me. I would love for her, to grow her business even more. But I don't know. She's not on here, right? But other than that, my other coaches haven't, sold anything yet. So I'd love to be able to support them more. I think
not to interrupt you, I think Danny did sell just a fitness program, just let you know that. Not
good. Okay.
But I think she did add somebody to the group. She had messaged me that they just wanted the program. So she has done something.
Her sister. Yes, it's her sister. And that's awesome. In fact, her sister was going to sign up for a challenge pack with her sister's best friend. And then at the very last minute, they changed their mind that they weren't doing challenge packs. But anyway, I think Danny's going to be great too. I just think she's learning. Social media posts, I think, are going fine. Good. I think that's going fine. Goal for next week, I kind of said, maybe a couple more challenge packs. I would love to do that and maybe get some advice from any of you about putting them off or, signing them up right now. And then, like I said, the coach goal.
Okay, I will talk about the coaches and the challenge pack. Your overwhelming, your big problem to have with all your warm market. I'll talk about that at the end so I can address everybody's issues at the same time.
Okay.
Anybody else? I had her jump in front of you, Christine, because you stepped out. I didn't know how long it would be. So you go first. You go next if you're ready.
Okay. I think you pretty much know. I'm just struggling trying to find people to sell challenge packs to. I'm trying to grow my business without using friends and family. So I'm working on my like page, trying to get people that way. I'm doing ads and trying to get that to work, and just kind of learning. And next week, I'm going to be doing my first 5-day clean eating challenge.
I was about to say, wait, you stepped over your success because I think you have had a success this week. Do you think you've had a success this last week?
Well, I think I'm getting there.
Okay, let me tell you what I think your success is. I think that Christine is not using her warm market, so she's kind of delving off into a place that I don't have very much information to help her with, but she's been resourceful. She's completely did her own menu and plan for a brand new 5-day clean eating challenge, and she has got it running or has it up and ready, and now she's inviting to it. So this is something she hasn't done before, and she created a really good meal plan that I think is better than probably the one that I have been using before. So that's a great success. So
I'm hoping the meal plan goes well. I'm a little bit worried, but I just want
it's really good. It's a really good plan. So that was a good success.
Okay. I'm hoping to get more people in that. Right now I have my current customer, and I have one new person, but I just started advertising last night, so
I think
you're a little bit behind on that.
I think you'll be good. Anybody else? Or what is your goal for this next week? Just to fill your group?
Yes.
Perfect.
I really want to work on that, and because I'm not even sure what post, because I want to do some exercise videos today, and so that's my goal, is for that to go well and kind of go from there.
I think it'll give you a lot of confidence once you've ran that first group to trudge forward with something else. Okay, anybody else want to go? I'm going to have you guys speed up a little bit just so that we can make sure. Bethany, go.
Okay, hey. All right, my first one is just getting back from vacation and feeling overwhelmed with how behind I feel with trying to get to Success Club 10. Right now I'm just at 2, so we'll see how that goes, but I've been talking to a lot of people, so that's good. That kind of goes into my second one, that talking to people is going well, and my challenge groups are going well too, so that's exciting. And then for 3, what I'm doing new this week is I just did an event on my like page for my free group. And so I've never done that for my free one. So I'm hoping that that will get some new people. And I'm requesting that they invite one friend or family member when they join. So hopefully that they'll take that into consideration and do that so I can help more people.
That's a really great idea. I love it.
Thanks. And then 4 is, okay, wait, I forgot. Oh yeah, that's about the post. I only wrote the numbers, not the questions. Sometimes I do need to do better. I think I want to start putting in like educational ones, maybe just like, I don't know, just something random, but I'm like trying to do better, but I do want to also include like little workout videos and different things like that. So getting there slowly.
Did you see that? Did you watch that call with Anita Myron? Because that's what she does. She does a lot of videos where they're like short little clips of her doing like some simple workout around the house. And then they get shared really well. She does boost them, but they get shared really well. And it drives a lot of traffic to her like page.
Yeah, I love her stuff. And like I only watched half that video though. I wasn't able to get through the whole thing today yet, but I plan on finishing that. And then 5 is my goal for this coming week. Hopefully by next Thursday, I'll be at Success Club 6. Hopefully.
Good goal.
So.
Who wants to go next? I'm going to call on somebody. Kristen, okay.
Yeah, I'll go.
She's like, it's a commercial. I'm watching football.
I paused. Okay, so one thing I'm struggling with, I would say still having that thick skin when people are telling me no, I am trying to build that skin and not be offended so easily. One thing that's working really well for me is staying consistent. And not gonna lie, I shed some tears too this week because I've been so frustrated. And then out of the blue, I've had 2 people say, hey, I want to be a coach. Hey, I'm going to sign up with a challenge pack. So that was just really weird for me. But so I think consistency is a big key, and I'm glad that I'm staying consistent. Let's see, what new things am I trying this week? I actually stepped outside of my box a little bit and noticed everyone was sharing an income story. So I shared how my last week's check bought or paid for the hotel for my trip to California with my kids in a few weeks. And I had a really good response from that, people messaging me about that. And so that was really cool. I did an event for a free water challenge, and we're in the middle of that right now. I just randomly decided to do that on Saturday. And I immediately had 30 people and it was full. So, and then something I'm going to be doing new next week is I'm going to advertise for a free 30-day Beachbody On Demand group. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know. I still don't know, but I'm going to just give it a try. Social media posts I think are going okay. I tend to post a lot of health and fitness stuff because I don't really know anything else. But I need to get better at mixing in other things. But now that football season's here, I'll be puking that on everyone. And my goal for next week is I set a goal for myself to sign 5 new coaches this month. I've signed 3 so far, so I would like to sign 2 new coaches within the next week. And I've got a couple people that are very interested. So if I can get my husband to Emerald next week by next Thursday, that would be awesome. That's all. You're muted, Ashley.
My husband came in. Okay, Kendallin, go. Your turn.
Okay. One thing I'm struggling with, I don't know, motivation, I guess. Like, I know what I need to do. I know what I'm supposed to do every day. I guess I'm struggling with doing that. All the things I'm supposed to do. And I guess one thing that's working well is, I don't know, I've kind of felt lately like, I don't know what is working well, but
I feel the same way, sister.
I guess I got a new coach, which I was needing 2 coaches, and I got one last week, so I need 1 more. So that's jumping ahead here. That's my goal for next week is need at least one more coach. More would be great. And let's see, one thing new I'm going to try. I'm not even sure. Just I need to start posting more and inviting more for like the business stuff. So I'm going to kind of focus on maybe thinking of different posts I can do that are relating to that. And then like inviting to your the webinar thing. So I'm going to focus on thinking about that. And social media posts, I think, are starting to get a little bit better than they were. So I'm just still struggling a little bit there. I feel like I'm doing less posts a day than I should, but I feel like if I have at least 1 or 2 good posts a day, that's better than like 5 random posts. So
I agree.
that's all.
You jumped ahead with your goals already. Melanie, can you share?
Okay. Well, mine will be really quick. My main issue is just time management. Like it's just been extremely busy. So I haven't done anything that I really set out to do beginning of the month. So it just, between work, I get home, there's been many nights that I've fallen asleep just on the couch, on the computer, trying to do stuff. And I'll wake up and I still have the computer in front of me and it's like 2:00 in the morning. So, but that's the main thing I'm struggling with. So right now, nothing's really going well and it's really my fault because I haven't been putting in the effort that I really need to be successful. So one new thing I'm going to try. So I have a like page that is not published yet, and I keep putting it off because it's kind of like, well, I need a better picture, I need this, or I need that. So my goal is to, one, just get my like page published and start posting more from there. And I think the challenge I have and what I would like suggestions with is kind of how to get people actually following my like page. And so in the media posts, like I posted a couple things on my page, but once again, I haven't really been on Facebook as much. So media posts, and usually it's just from my phone, kind of on a break I have, I'll share something, but so I need to do better with that. And then, yes, that's my goal for next week is get the like page posted, do more contacts and inviting. Yeah, so that's kind of where I am right now.
Perfect. Okay, Sally, I'm going to have you go really quick, and then I have some topics that you guys all kind of mentioned that I wanted to cover a little bit and go into a little bit more detail. And we have about 10 minutes left of the call.
Okay, I'll make it fast. Ashley, I had a good friend, a lifelong friend this week that made a comment on one of my posts that I was sounding, she didn't say salesy, but that I was marketing. And so that has me like, I put my brakes on. I'm not sure how to post or what to post that doesn't sound marketing because I don't want to come across that way. I truly care and I really want to help people. And as you all know, I haven't sold much. So obviously I'm not like out there beating people to death to buy things. So I just want to help people. And, I would like to make a business out of this. I'm 51. I'm thinking about retiring in a couple years, and it would be nice to have enough money to do that in a business setup. That's what my goal is. I do want to hit Success Club. I actually sold a challenge pack this past week.
I know. I'm so proud of you.
A long time. Yeah, finally. So step by step. Now, give us some good advice.
Oh, okay. So I think everybody has kind of the same goal, because we're in this business to help people and, grow our business with our team. So getting new coaches. I have been getting a lot of my coaches from my previous challenge groups. So that's one tip that I have for you, which isn't really a brand new tip or anything, but make sure you're having really good quality challenge groups and you're really interacting with your people and really sharing the value of what you're doing and Shakeology and that kind of thing. Because I have found that the more people love what they're doing, the more they're apt to want to coach. So like the past month, all of my coaches have come from challenge groups. They've switched over to being a coach after being a customer. Another thing is I'm going to do this webinar. So I'm going to put myself out there, which is so scary. Please don't let me down. Invite to it. I will set up an event tomorrow where we're just going to invite people to the event, just similar like with the 21-day fix events that I normally run. And you can invite people to it. I'll try and have a few posts of information. And then Sunday, I think I'll probably do it. I'm thinking it's so hard to find a perfect time with all the time zones, but I was thinking about 6 o'clock Pacific time. Do you think that's an okay time? I mean, I don't want it to be too close to dinner, but if I push it back too far on the Pacific time, then it's too late on the East Coast time. I think 5 o'clock might be too early for the Pacific time. So I was thinking 6. That was so 6, that'd be 7, 8, and 9 in the other time zones. But invite to that. Let's really get a good group of people. My plan is, because I know a few of us have people in the sneak peek group. So I'm going to follow up with all of them and again invite them to that webinar. If they haven't made the decision, it gives them an opportunity to ask questions. My plan with this webinar is to just share a little bit of information, but I really want it to be a more Q&A where I could have a few people ask questions, and I'd like to share my story and then maybe a few of your guys' story. If you can be on the call and do a quick snippet of how coaching has changed your life. I know if they've been in the sneak peek group, they've read through that information already about you, but I think if they can see us as a team there and how excited and awesome we are, and I'll try and wear regular clothes and makeup and really do it up nice. So that's my plan for coaches this week. I have been taking Kristen's advice, which is totally outside of my comfort zone. I've been a coach for a long time, and I just recently started sending out messages for the business opportunity, which scares the crap out of me. I send just a random hi. I can share it with you what I'm sending. Hi, you're really inspiring to me on Facebook, if it's somebody who I know is into fitness. And I invite them to it. And I've gotten several no's. I've gotten several people not respond. But I have gotten people that say, hey, thanks for considering me. I'd like to have, and I've added them this week into the sneak peek group. So if I hadn't sent those messages at all, I never would have had the chance to talk to those people for coaching. So jump out of that comfort zone, and you might lose a friend or two, or you might offend somebody, but the way I like to see it is that my why for this business is so big. I want to succeed so badly that if I lose some random acquaintance that I don't know very well on Facebook, I don't really care, which sounds kind of heartless, but I don't want that fear of offending somebody to hold me back from what I want so badly. Kelly, your big problem with all these people to help. I'm going to ask, do you have any people who, like you've talked to last month and this month that weren't interested, or they say, no, I'd like to do this, but I'd like to do it next month, or, have you had people tell you, I want to do it, but just not right now?
Yeah, I have a ton of people on my not right now list.
Okay. I say, push as much as you can, get people interested in, the thing is if you sandbag people, which that's what my husband calls it because he used to be a recruiter, and so he used to do that for Air Force recruiting. I'm always afraid that if you sandbag people that they'll find somebody else to work with, or they'll find something else to do, or they'll change their mind. So if somebody's ready and wanting to do it, I figured why not help them, because then they have a chance of possibly becoming a coach or this or that. And I've been, consistently working this business for a long time, and it's only been like right now, like a year into it, where I'm struggling a little bit more with my warm market. But if you continue to add to your market, and I think that you're okay. I wouldn't not respond to those people, but if somebody's like, I don't know if I want to do this right now, just, I guess I wouldn't push the issue anymore. I would just hold them off for next time. I don't think you're going to have any trouble. The last 3 months you've been fine. So
yeah, I think for me, there's like some people, I sent out a bunch of private messages, and then I haven't followed up with quite a few of them because, or, like they responded, yeah, I'd like to get more information. Then I'll send them more information, and then I won't follow up with them. And I'm kind of at a point where now I feel like maybe it would be better if I just gave them a month instead of following up. But I didn't know if you think like, should I push for it and try to double and get 60 Success Club 60? Like, is that crazy? Is that
not crazy? There's people that do it. I've never done that, but hey, there's people. But so what I'm saying, so you've sent people who said, Bethany's like, holy crap, Success Club 60.
I know that. I mean, it probably wouldn't happen, but you know what I mean?
Like, he's at like 30 or 28 right now. Where are you at? You were at 28 this morning. Did you sell any more today?
I think I sold one today.
Okay, 30. Isn't that amazing? I think that if you've sent somebody more information and if you go through your messages and you see that they read it and they didn't respond back, maybe just hold off until next month. And then next month you could go through those people, make a list and say, hey, I saw that you were interested last month, but it might not have been the right time. Do you think this month would be a better month for you?
Okay.
See, I've found that even right now with the event that I have going now, I have 6 people who have said that they're going to the event, and I've messaged them twice and they haven't seen the message, and I'm I don't know if they just don't get it or what. And I'm well, I don't know what to do anymore because they said they're going to the event, but they won't respond to my message. So I'm kind of well, I don't know what else to do. So
yeah, that's hard. Okay, well that helps me. Thank you.
Okay. Time management. I'm going to talk about this really quick. I know time management is hard for all of us because we're all super busy. Some of us have full-time jobs. If you could commit to just doing a power hour once a day, if that's all you can do is 1 hour, where in that hour you're super focused, not scrolling the newsfeed, you're sending out messages, you're replying to messages, or sending out invites, replying to messages, really focused, working on your personal development. If that's all you have time for, that's all you should focus your energy into. I'm reading this book called The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, and it talks about all these tasks that we can do in our job, and that really all we need to focus on is really the 3 that are the most priority, or the biggest priority. God, I can't talk very well. And so if you don't have very much time, only focus on those 1 or 2 things that are really important: inviting, connecting people with people. And then if on the weekend you have a little bit longer time, schedule out your posts on your page, do all that kind of stuff, but at least try and get in really focused work. And don't, Melanie, I know you said you want to do your page, but you have been waiting and this or that. Don't wait for something to be perfect. Just act on it. I know we can get really paralyzed. I know it happens to me sometimes where I'm typing out a social media post and I focus on it so much and I want it to sound just perfect and right and everything. Sometimes you have to put it out there where it's not 100% perfect. It's better if it's out there sometimes than, it's better if it's not perfect and done than perfect and never make it done. So, sometimes you just have to push through it even if it's not perfect, because really nobody's perfect. I think it just shows that you're more real. I don't mean be sloppy, but just, don't let the idea of being perfect paralyze you to not do anything. And Sally, I know that your friend's comment really hurts you with, sharing and selling and that kind of stuff. I know your heart, and I know how badly you want this, and I know how great you've had with results with this program. And I think that person, I'm upset that she said that to you, but your posts never come across salesy to me. You've really developed and grown over the last 2 months. I'd probably say even from when you first started working it, you really lead with your story and you really share from your heart. And I think that people see that. I think this person just might have been having a bad day and that kind of stuff. So don't let that one person get in your head before you make your post. Think about it this way. If I don't share this, I'm not giving somebody the opportunity to change their life. And so if you have people that you want to help, you have to not think about the haters. Think about the people that you're wanting to help, and that what you are saying is going to help them. Now, does that mean that they buy something instantly? No, but if you have posts of value, it doesn't matter what somebody says. If you're helping people and sharing your life and sharing your story, I think that's all that matters. We always have to lead with the story first, I think. We're sharing, not selling. But them haters, they get me down sometimes too, and you just got to push through them and think, well, you know what? I feel so passionately in my heart that what I'm doing is going to help people. And in fact, I was having a really rough week. And one of my customers that I've been working for an entire year sent me her before and after photos, and she still has a long way to go. But getting that was just enough for me to think, you know what? This matters. Even when it's hard, and even when people hate what I'm doing, and even when I feel super discouraged, I have to think, this matters, because if I wasn't doing this, that person wouldn't be changing their life. So think about it in that way, and don't think about the 1 or 2 haters. Think about the people that you can have that impact for. You don't want to hold back so that they miss that opportunity.
Right.
Does that help? Oh, I forgot to ask Sarah about hers. Did she pop off and then come back? Anyway. Well, I think we're out of time. I don't want to keep anybody. We have another call at 7, and it's with Tara Carr. I don't know if all of you know Tara Carr. She is Amy, my upline's upline, and she's a superstar 15-star diamond coach, and she's going to be talking about sharing your story. And I've heard her talk many times, and she is amazing. So get on that call. Of course, it will be recorded, but I think there's only room for 25 people on the call. I think that's what Amy said. So we all have to hop on like right when it starts so you don't get booted off. So, but anyways, thanks for joining. I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.